Good morning, Jai Hind, everyone. Am I audible?
Chain, sir. Yes, sir,
Yes,
loud
sir.
and clear.
Sir. Yes, sir,
Okay,
audible.
okay, good. Happy Republic Day to all. Today is a very important day, auspicious day, special day, and we all should really get re energized, spirited on this special day. And that is why we have kept a session today. Okay. Uh, Before we start our today's lecture, we will have little introduction for the sake of some of the new students, some of the new joinees who may understand our journey. We will explain to them. Happy Republic Day, Jayant. Audio is clear for everyone. Everyone is able to hear me properly.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes,
Yes,
sir,
sir.
but
Yes,
there
Yes,
sir.
is
sir.
Okay, thank you.
some lapse in
Yes,
between.
sir.
Okay. Prashant, Vivek, you are from hostel?
Yes, sir. I am from Maratha Hostel, Aurangabad.
Yes, sir. Murder step.
Okay, okay. Especially, I wanted to welcome all those students who are working with or under the guidance of Wing Commander Jadhav sir, because to my understanding, you all have come all the way and studying at hostel, sacrificing a lot of comfort and come with the special purpose. When you stay away from your home, there is a purpose, there is a mission, and it should be fulfilled. All should work in that direction with a sincerity and much more dedication, and it must be happening, I'm sure. Okay, what we are doing here, lecturette. Lecturette is a small kind of session where everyone speaks 3 minutes. 3 minutes of your own topic. You come prepared, or you can take. There are few card system. If someone is too confident and well prepared and is ready to go for extempore speaking, impromptu speaking, spontaneous allotment of card and picking up topic and can speak. So that is the next stage. But like someone wants to begin a new journey for communication improvement, personality development. So for them, my advice, couple of tips are: everything will start from zero. Suppose there is a student, we will take a hypothetical example that a student has never opened up for English communication and is not really confident for it. So it is very, very difficult for that student how to start. It doesn't mean that that student is not knowing English. That student has given n number of exams, written n number of essays, paragraphs, papers for the sake of written exam. Only thing that student has not done verbal practice, communication practice, or not tried to speak. That is the only hindrance. Nothing else. Capability, there is no question actually. कोई ऐसी पाबंदी नहीं है, कोई ऐसी समस्या नहीं है कि वो स्टूडेंट बात नहीं कर सकता है इंग्लिश में, लेकिन अभी तक की नहीं, यही समस्या है. सो फॉर दो स्टूडेंट्स my sincere advice is start as early as possible, because somewhere it has to start. It is the need of the hour. Today's competitive education, or at the world level, if you want to really come up and open up your wings and compete in the world, reach out to different sections of society, or study more, reach out to higher positions, you must know English. And that is what is, we are adding one more feather, one more color to your beautiful life. You are learning something new, and that will add to your personality development. I am audible? I hope there is no.
Yes, sir. Just the
Okay.
voice is cracking in between.
Okay. Now also it is cracking?
No, sir. Now it's audible.
Okay. Okay. There are some network issue, maybe generally on holidays there is a problem. Okay. So for the new joinees, like today I can vouch for some of the students, whether it is Renuka, Dubey Saab, Kumar, Gurjant Saab. These are the uh, persons, students who can speak very confidently. But the journey started from scratch, including me. I remember my young days when I started to reach out for English preparation. It took time. I studied in my local language, Marathi medium. I was not from English school, so it takes time. But it is not a difficult journey. Student has to start and prepare. Okay, so we will take introduction from new ones, Prashant, and there was there are some more students I was expecting, so they are yet to join. I think from hostel Prashant can clear. Where are others? Friends. प्रशांत बाकी लोग कहाँ है और ओम इज ऑल्सो फ्रॉम हॉस्टल
Hello, sir.
यस प्रशांत
Hello.
प्रशांत बोलो
Ha, yes, yes, sir. I'm from hostel.
ओके वेर आर योर फ्रेंड्स Bansode Saab was telling some more students will join. That's why I was waiting.
Uh,
Okay, no issue. Those who have joined because this is individual journey. Vivek. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Your mentor has also joined. Bansode Sahib, नमस्कार. आवाज येतोय?
Yes, sir.
Okay. We will not waste time. I explained what is this format. Uh, in the end, we will take your introduction today, but we will start with those who are regular and practicing very well. I am very happy with the progress of other students who are practicing for quite some time, and they are very serious in their mission. Respective exams, most of them are preparing for defense services, and uh, that regularity or that commitment is visible through confidence. The punctuality is another aspect. People should be very punctual if you are really serious to rise and do well in life. Time management is a key, whether it is student days or whether it is professional life. Those who are able to manage time well, they are successful. There is no question about that. So we will start with our ritual regular format. Who is ready?
Okay, sir.
Sir, I must.
Uh, volunteer.
Yes, sir.
Okay, Sanjivani wants to start. Okay, Abhaya keep.
Yes, sir.
Okay, Abhaya
Yes, sir.
keep time.
Okay,
Okay, other students, those who are really
sir.
new, can
You can start, sir.
just see what is happening.
Just a minute, Abhaya. Okay, Sanjini, are you ready? Yes, yes. So you can start. Okay. Good morning to all. Today my lecture topic is health. Health. According to the World Health Organization, is a state of complete physical, mental, and social well-being, and not merely that absence of disease and infinity. History of health. The meaning of health has evolved over time. In keeping with the biological perspective, early definition of health focus on the them of the body ability to function. Health was seen as a state of normal function that could be described from time to time by disease. Since the 1970, the Federal Health People Program has been visible complete of the United States approach to improving the population health. The World Health Organization described mental health as a state of well-being in the individual realizing his or her own abilities can copy with the normal stress of life. Then maintaining of health. Achieving and maintaining health is a ongoing process shaped by the both of evolution of life care knowledge and practice, as well as a personal stress and organization for stay of life staying health. The an important way to maintaining one personal be health is have a healthy diet. A healthy diet including a variety of planet based and animal based food that providing nutrients to the body. Then physical exercise enhance or maintain physical fitness and overall health and wellness. It one bone and muscles and improve the cardio scalar
Last
system.
30
According
seconds.
to the National Institute of Health, there are four type of exercise. First of all is flexibility, balance, then sleep is essential component to maintaining the health. In children, sleep is also visual for growth and development. So lastly, I want to say that
Time up.
health is a very important for all of us, because because only if the health is good can we save our family, our nation. Thank you.
Sanjivani, good. There is a improvement, but still pronunciations and some of the uh, grammatical things you need to be careful. Pronunciation, especially cardiovascular or flexibility, all these words are very routine words. Be very particular about pronunciations. And loud reading is one key. You can improve with that. Secondly, reviewing your own performance. Now technology is helping us to listen to your own performance. Now coming to your topic, health. Health is an important issue, important subject, especially after pandemic. uh, बनसोडे साहेब, तुमचं म्यूट करता का? एक मिनिट मी करतो मी इकडनं करतो. ओके, डन. Okay, health, very important topic Sanjeevani has taken. After pandemic, we are realizing its importance. Those who were fit faced little problem. Those who were not fit really had to run from pillar to post for oxygen related things, immunity related things, or they were always on toes. They were not really sure whether they will be hospitalized, because the fear factor was more. If you are healthy, and health is two subparts, one is physical health and the second is mental health. Mental health is very important because that gives you a lot of strength. Physical health can be achieved really easily and with faster means. Mental health is throughout life you are acquiring. It comes with confidence, it comes with exposure, experience, and your own character is really revolving around it. So you need to be very particular about enhancing your mental health, because if you are really going for leadership job or you want to become an officer in any organization, you need to have mental health proper, because then only you will be guiding others, you will be giving some decisions, and you will be operating under stress, because situations uh, for the leadership role are really demanding. They are really testing your nerves. You have to operate under constant stress, because decision making and some kind of human resource management makes you to be a person who is really testing your own capabilities. Operating under someone is easy, but to make others operate under you is really a testing time. So for mental health you need to work really hard. And on today's day, that is 26th January, which is a special day, on your birthday or on such great days where it is national importance is there, spirit, that national spirit flows into us, we need to really take some kind of resolutions on such day. So one can be personality development. On such days we need to check how much personality development is happening in us. So I will again request, today you can review your personality development. You can take a resolution that I really want to become mentally and physically fit, because that is a beauty if you can add to your personality. Okay, good. Sanjivani, who is next?
I am ready, sir.
Amruta?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Amruta, speak little loudly, okay? I think voice was low. Sanjivani, keep
Okay.
time.
Yes.
Yes, sir. Amruta, you can start.
Okay. Good morning, everyone. Today's my lecture topic is Swaccha Bharat Abhiyan. Swachh Bharat Mission, Swachh Bharat Abhiyan, or Clean India Mission, is a country-wide campaign initiated by Government of India in 2014 to eliminate open defecation and improve solid waste management. It is a restructured version of the Nirmal Bharat Abhiyan launched in 2009 that failed to achieve its intent targets. In turn, Nirmal Bharat Abhiyan built on a long running total sanitation campaign 1999 to 2009, the first of the services of demand lead sanitation programs in India. Phase one of the Swachh Bharat mission lasted till October 2019. Phase two is began implemented between 2020 to 2021 and 2024 to 2025 to help cement the work of phase one. Initiated by the Government of India, the mission aimed to achieve an open defection free ODF India by 2 October 2019, the 150th anniversary of the birth of Mahatma Gandhi, through construction of toilets, and estimated 89.9 million toilets were built in the period. The first phase of mission also included eradication of manual generating awareness and writing about the behavior change regarding sanitation practice and assumption of capacity of the local level. The second phase of mission aims to sustain the level open defecation free status and improve the management of solid and liquid waste while also working to improve the lives of workers. Clean India Mission. The campaign was officially launched
लगेच
on
खाली
2
टाकून
October 2014 at Rajgarh, New Delhi by Prime Minister Narendra Modi. It is India's largest cleanliness drive to date with 3 million government employees and students from all parts of India participating in 4,043 cities, town and rural
Last
communities.
30 seconds.
Prime Minister called campaign Satyagraha se Satyagraha in reference to Gandhiji's Champaran Satyagraha. While leading the mass movement for cleanliness, the Prime Minister exhorted people to fulfill Mahatma Gandhi's dream of clean, hygienic India. Prime Minister said that people should
Time up.
neither litter nor let other have give mantra of ना गंदगी करने देंगे ना करेंगे. Thank you.
Very good, Amruta. Amruta is also relatively a new student who has just started practice with us. Good, Amruta. Very important topic from the competitive exam point of view as well as from our personal life point of view. Because during COVID, we realized how much important it is to follow hygiene and sanitation related rules and regulations. We cannot afford to ignore these things nowadays because a lot of diseases, pollution and all these things are causing a lot of insects to grow. Some new kind of diseases are likely to crop up. A lot of industrialization has caused a new dimension in terms of all these threats, and so is the importance of keeping our environment clean. Swaccha Bharat Abhiyan is a very important mission, and it cannot start only top down. Every citizen has to take care at personal level around our houses, in our areas. Then only we can dream to have smart cities. Otherwise, our nation cannot be a superpower. You can imagine the importance of this subject when first time the Prime Minister had to take this issue from the dais of Red Fort on the Independence Day speech. This is the importance of this subject. So we all should support, we all should help our nation. Not necessary that serving the nation is only from front lines of the border. Even in society, in day-to-day life, we can help our nation. We can really serve our nation by contributing in all these sectors. If we can keep our environment clean, it is the biggest service for humanity, for the nation. Okay, good, Amruta. Who is next?
So I will.
Abhaya. Okay, why only girls coming up? Okay, no issue. So we are starting with now third girl. Okay, Amruta, keep time. You know it now, how to keep time? Amruta.
Yes, sir.
Okay, 2.5 minutes you say, last 30 seconds, and then you give time up.
Yes. Just you can start.
Okay, so good morning everyone. My today's lecture topic is yoga. In this hectic world, human beings have become a robotic, like physically, mentally, and even emotionally. The modern generation is failing to follow work-life balance due to the work and peer pressure. Life has become more materialistic and competitive and goal-oriented. Now people towards the ancient Indian science, yoga, and Ayurveda to treat these diseases with their holistic approach. The World Health Organization defines the health as a state of well-being at mental, physical, and spiritual level, and not just the absence of the illness or infirmity. In the Indian scripture, like Bhagavad Gita said, yoga is the journey of the self through the self to the self. Yoga was introduced in India subsequently by the followers of Hinduism and Buddhism. Those who are performed it were called yogism. And today yoga is a more popular than it. Uh, was ever before, right from superstar to sportsman. Everyone wants to do it. Around 75% of the health clubs in our United States after yoga classes. On 27 September 2014, the current Prime Minister Narendra Modi proposed the idea of International Yoga Day during his speech by UNGA. And 2015 International Day of Yoga. It's celebrated on 1st June for 21st June every year. So yoga is a boost confidence by releasing tensions from the mind. It's lower stress level, relax the mind and body, and those improve the mood. Practicing yoga give a deep sense of relaxation and help to lose weight naturally. Various exercise practice in yoga session help to improve muscles, tones, and strength also in increasing lungs capacity and benefits to breathing. Uh, in West, Swami Vivekananda is known for the being of proponent of yoga, as introduced Indian philosophy of yoga and Vedanta to the world, to the Western world. Then the Om Anada Yoga symbol is widely found in Hindu and Tibetan philosophy. It is believed to the first sound of the universe. It said that the sound of connected to the conveys as Anjana Chakra and or third eye region. As per Hindu mythology, Lord Shiva is Winespear, the supreme lord of yoga. She also created as a Adi Yoga and also believed that Shiva impart of the winespan of the yoga, that is seven Santa, that's Saptarushi. So lastly, I just want to say yoga is very beneficial for our body, and it's balanced to be it's maintain balance between to our healthy mind or body. Thank you.
Abhaya, very good. Well structured. You covered a lot of good points, and it was really coming up very well, well flown. And maybe that confidence is visible now. Points came very, very good because they were all in a very, very orderly fashion. Yoga, very important. Coming to the health topic or yoga topic, we need to understand yoga is our identity. International Yoga Day is our persuasion. We followed it up, and our nation got achievement in declaring 21st June as International Yoga Day. So it is our identity. If yoga is said or that word is pronounced, something like it is our own reflection. It reflects our culture, our lot of behavioral pattern, our rishis and munis come into forefront. So we should take pride and we should follow. Unfortunately, we don't have enough yoga teachers. We are not yet practicing it well. Western countries have started it very well. They are now propagating it, they are following it up, they are practicing it. In fact, universities are taking this syllabus in a very good fashion. On 21st June, when you want to conduct yoga classes or yoga sessions to mark the International Yoga Day, you don't have enough teachers. That is a situation today. So, what message I want to discuss, that our own strength we are not helping to reach out. Students are not taking adequate interest in this yogic science. It is a science. What Abhaya was saying, emotional health. For emotional health, because in the future, a lot of psychiatric patients are likely to come up. So we need our mental health to be in order. And to that connection, there is spiritual health. We need to understand the essence of life. Life balance. These are the subjects people need to discuss. Career oriented education is on for all of you. But you need to have a very, very balanced position in your mind. You have to have a balanced and cool head. You must know where your life is heading. Otherwise, it is unprecedented figures nowadays. A lot of students commit suicide. Why this kind of negative thoughts should come to your mind? It should never come. But for that you need to have a balanced head. No depression. Why should you have a depression? This is your upcoming years. This is your formative years. This is your show of strength years. So there should not be any space for depression. Of course, it will take some time. Some students will click in first or second attempt in competitive exams. Some will take more. So you should have that resilience and that strength and that patience and that inner strength which will speak to you that I will win one day, I will achieve my goal one day. Let me have patience. So maybe yoga or related exercises are must. You may do 5 minutes, you may do 10 minutes. So if you cannot take out for your mental exercise 5 to 10 minutes in a day, God save you. You are not committed then. You are not preparing well then. 5-10 minutes is not a big thing. We are spending hours together on mobiles, but our health is neglected. So good. This is also important topic. Who is next?
Yes, sir.
I will.
Okay, Dubey Saab. For the information of all, there are 4 defense service personal background people. One is me. I am a retired one. There are 3 more. Dubey Saab is there, Mukesh Saab is there, and Gurjant Saab is there. These 3 are serving personal. All of them have done well. Long back they joined the services at the age of 18. Today all 3 of them have completed 15 years plus service. They are already class 2 position officers, but they want to become class 1. So they are trying one more exam. So hats off to their spirit, commitment, dedication, and the dreaming high kind of attitude is very well. They are already earning a class 2 salary. But good, Dubey Saab, Gurjant Saab, and Mukesh Saab, we are very proud of you. Okay, Abhaya, keep time. Dubey
you,
Saab,
sir.
go ahead.
Sure, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you,
You
sir.
can start, sir.
First of all, I wish you all very happy Republic Day. And as sir was telling the why girls are initiating now, because we wanted to provide them support to come forward on this eve of Republic Day. We have given them an opportunity to lead the nation. That's why. And by saying this, definitely I am going to deliver my lecture. So please, Abhiya, may I?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Good morning, sir, and my dear friends. From our birth to till date, we are supported by someone. We can't imagine ourselves without the help of anyone. There is a famous saying that behind the successful man, there is someone. Without support of each other, we can't flourish. In that manner, today I am going to tell you about India as a support nation. Friends, India always support countries, whatever is it is our neighboring countries or it is too much abroad. But India always provided its support to all the nations at the time of natural calamity or if there is any type of situation exists like terrorism or any type of calamity. What is the India's stand? India always have a stand that we have to support each and everyone to flourish our nation, our world. Whenever we are thinking about our world, then definitely when there will be peace and equality. Thereafter, we will live with the you can say equal opportunities, and definitely thereafter we will develop fast. So as we have seen that in Sri Lanka, what is going on in Sri Lanka? There is a problem is going on like they are presently bankrupt country, but India has provided its support without taking any of the you can say without taking any initiative that we will get something from them. We have supported them without any intention. And another thing is that like Nepal, we have given them financial support as well as we have provided them opportunity to work in India also. For Bhutan, we have supported them financially, as well as we have also provided them defense security, and we have established our institution there also. And thereafter, in Pakistan, even having a long enmity with Pakistan, we have supported them every time. Like in 1998, we have seen in 1999 there was a Kargil war. Before that, we have started Maitri bus services. There was train services to make them closer, to provide them opportunity to do trade with us. And thereafter presently in last year and last few years we have seen that there was a problem was going on in Pakistan. At that time we have also supported them without thinking that which type of relations we are having. We always provided them support. And thereafter in China also we have provided support to them. In Afghanistan, we earlier have made a lot of support to them. roads, infrastructures. We have provided a lot of things. We know that we will not have a good relation in nearby future, but definitely the thing is that everybody in the world should remain happy. In Maldives we have provided our support, and thereafter we can also imagine that not only the neighboring countries, even we have provided support to African countries when there was a problem of you can say vaccination. At that time we have given a lot of vaccines to African countries. And for even we can say the superpowers, they have got support of our India. Even USA and other powers also got a lot of support at the time of COVID pandemic. So at the end I want to conclude that for a good and developed nation, and for a happy world, we have to help each other, and by helping each other definitely we can flourish. Thank you, sir. Thank you very much.
Good, Dubey Saab. Very important role we have at the international arena. Big brother kind of thing. A responsible nation. You must understand the value of India at world stage. We are a very responsible nation. We are a very old civilization. Our ethos and value system are unmatchable. We are the most peace loving nation. Our history is very well supportive of it. We never ever troubled any other uh, kingdom in our past, or we were never barbaric. Our nation has got a glorious history, and that is how some of the intellectuals around the world really look up to India as a responsible nation and a nation who will save the world in future. Maybe we are proud Indians, that's why we are a little biased, but probably this is truth that India will take care of world. India is a beautiful country, and we are really privileged one and honored one to have got birth in this nation. Vaccination, yes, Dubey Sahab has given correct example. During the vaccination, there was a hue and cry. Overall, world was facing it. India was not hesitant to share the vaccines to the underprivileged world, especially African countries, and they are really indebted. Of course, later on, when the second wave was at peak, we also faced shortage, and there was some controversy within nation. But fact is, we helped others when it was needed the most. So, road infrastructure or other kind of support, we are always in the shoes of big brother for the smaller nations around us, and we are really a genuine supporter of development and peace, and other nations look up to us. Today we are little deliberate because we have little extra half an hour. Generally we finish in 1 hour, but today we'll plan for 1.5 hour session with more strength and deliberate discussions. Okay, good, Dubey Saab. Who is next?
I will.
Paras. Okay, Dubey Saab, please keep time.
Hello.
Yes, sir.
Paras.
Aims to revamp a 3 kilometer long Rajpath between Rashtrapati Bhavan and India Gate, convert north and south blocks publicly accessible museum by creating a new common central 13 crore 13 13,450 crore spread over 4 years. Contract of only two projects has been awarded, which worth 1,339 crore. The project was launched in 2019. The regulatory master plan is sorry. There are many buildings to be demolished, like National Museum, Vigyan Bhavan, Vice President's Residence, etc. The project has been divided in parts. There were six bidders of the final competition who presented their proposal to CPWD. There are different components to the overall project, and the contractors for each component are to be chosen by individual bidding processor. Reactions from Indian opposition parties have been mostly critical. Opposition parties and former civil servants have questioned the need to spend money on the project during a pandemic. International media slammed wastage of money, which could have been used for improving health infrastructure and during the pandemic. The supporters of project have been disputed, labeling transformation of an erasure, but rather recognition of sentiment that India can no longer be defined by colonial symbols. Thank you.
Last 3 seconds. Okay.
Paras, why you finished little early? I had a connection problem. What was your topic, Paras?
A Central Vista project.
Central Vista project, a very, very honorable and pride project for all of us. Something like there will always be controversy on such issues. Statistics Paras has given, like something metro, bullet trains. Some of the people keep objecting why it is required. You have to showcase to the world that we are a developed nation. When we say bullet train, immediately Japan's name comes in front of us. There is something like symbolic also. Central Vista project is also into that category where we need to showcase that we are a developed country. We need to build modern projects where security and other issues are also catered very well. In this project, there was a hue and cry about expenditure, but if we are heading towards the superpower status, or we want to showcase to the world that we are a country with power, economic and military power, so how you will prove? I will take back your mind to Beijing Olympic. The way inaugural ceremony was conducted by China, it was a showcase of prowess. It was hint to the world that we are developed so much. This is how small things indicate the strength of the nation. Tomorrow if bullet trains runs in the country, the foreign visitors come and see our progress. Central Vista project, a modern architect with so many things scattered in that, is also an indication of a developed nation. From that angle also we need to see. Paras, good, lot of improvement is there, but why you are not regular? Paras.
Actually, I was not feeling good. Um, there was some problem,
No
and
excuse. Paras, you are now you have finished 12th. Now you are in first year of engineering. One lifelong lesson. No excuse. You also know heart of heart, you can manage. But it is just we did not manage. That is the reality. Okay, Paras? No excuse. Okay, who is next?
yes, I will be regular.
Sir,
Gurjant Saab.
Yes, sir.
Okay, we will have Gurjant Saab, then Mukesh Saab. Paras, keep time.
Sir, please assign a card.
Okay, I'll put message Renuka.
Okay, sir.
You can start.
Good morning and happy Republic Day to all of you. Everyone wants to live a peaceful life. Our world has faced many wars in our past. After Second World War, some like-minded country found an organization which established peace and cooperation between all over the world. So friends, next 2 to 3 minutes, we are going to discuss about United Nations Security Councils. United Nations Security Council is one of the principal organ of United Nations, established in 1945 to establish international peace and security in like-minded countries. So, some of the powers of United Nations Security Council, first of all, they establish peacekeeping missions where they are required, international sanctions, authorization of military actions, and resolve disputes by investigations. United Nations Security Councils have 15 members, 10 are non-permanent members and 5 are permanent members. So non-permanent members selected for 2 years. India is also claiming for permanent seats in United Nations Security Council with the following claims. Because India is the fastest growing economy in the world, India is a nuclear weapon state, India is the second largest in a liberal democracy, and India has a huge contribution in peacekeeping missions. Many of our armed forces are giving support towards to executing the peacekeeping missions in many countries. And India is also a founding member of United Nations. So some of the roadblocks in permanent seats in United Nations. First, China using veto power against India. So he's supporting to Pakistan. So that's why he's using his veto power against India. And one of the main reason, the nuclear power, as a nuclear power country, we are not signed the proliferating agreements. That's why many of countries are opposing. And to overcome these roadblocks, India should work continues to demand for permanent seats, and also we should work on sustainable growth.
Time up.
And India should also continue to make the country economically and militarily stable. With this all effect, as India is providing the support to all over the world, providing the medical facilities and humanitarian support to all over the world. With these steps, India can take its right, the permanent seat in United Nations Security Council. That's all. Thank you.
Good. Gurjant Saab, United Security Council. This is a very important organization, and it has got larger role to play to establish peace at world level. There are 15 members, 5 are permanent. We are yet to see that permanent membership for us. China is using its veto power, blocking our way to become permanent member. Other all 4 countries are in favor, but China is not in favor, because once we get into permanent position or the membership, then we will have a lot of say, lot of pressure we can put on China. And today what China and Pakistan has got some joint efforts which are going on, whether it is their China-Pakistan economic corridor or their whatever infrastructure projects are going on, one belt, one road. So Pakistan needs China and China also needs Pakistan. So this is their mutual strategy, and that is how India is getting a little problem from these 2 countries. And China being a permanent member of United Nations Security Council, it is creating problem for us. Otherwise US is supporting and other members are also supporting. But that doesn't mean that India is stopping or getting bogged down. No. India is putting everywhere whatever points we are supposed to put, and we are showing China that you no longer can dictate your way. Every forum we are showing that we are tit for tat now. Galwan Valley, similar thing had happened. But we should get permanent membership very soon, and we are looking forward to it. US is with us and strongly supporting our position. These organizations are after the Second World War had larger role to play. They are playing their bit, but there are some um, controversies. There are some criticisms of whether they are playing their role with a fairness. Are they really transparent or opportunist, opportunistic policies are seen, or these countries generally not in favor of smaller countries to come up. They are looking for their own agendas, their own interests at business level or strategic level. So these are the problems with these powerful nations who are already having the membership or in whatever international organization they have their higher say. The developing nations are now watching it very closely, and that is how other organizations have come up. The associations have come up, whether it is SARC or whatever, BRIC has come up. These all organizations are to showcase that if you are not behaving, we also have our own regional cooperations or we also have our own league. Okay, these are all international politics and relations maintenance. Who is next? Mukesh Saab. Ready?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Gurjant Saab, keep time.
Yes, yes, sir. Mukesh, sir, you can start.
Good morning. First of all, happy Republic Day, all of you. And good morning, sir, and everybody. Food is a basic need for each and everyone. Without food, no one can survive much more time. If we want to become a developed country, we should bring all our society up. Yes, friends, today my topic is rise of food prices. According to the organization, food in food price index it increase means last decades, and if we see according to the world hunger index, we got the 101 position. It's a very worse condition. But friends, there is some reasons behind it. First, we can say the climate change is the biggest issue. Due to this, the farmers is facing lot of problems. Other thing we can say the disrupt supply chain is the again biggest issue because due to the protest, due to the other things, the supply chain also disrupt. And other things we can say that nobody wants to do the farming work because due to this, the farming sector also facing shortage of labor. And other thing is migration of toward the urban area. Due to this, the lot of farming land is going to bulk. And friends, its impact to our society and as well as country's development. We can say the increasing the food price also leads to the poverty. And other thing we can say, if the food price will increase, it's also affect the other sectors. We can say the reduce of expenditure of other items. And other thing, its effect to education, health, and purchasing power, also each and everyone. And other, its effect to country economy and increasing rate of fertilizer, it's a biggest issue in front of the farmers. And it's also lead the inflation, increase migration. It's a effect to our economy. But friends, there is a lot of way we can do on behalf. One thing, the India needs an agriculture policy that ensure that farming is profitable and is not to the cost of the high food. Other thing is we can say the food problem is no longer more. If you
Last
remember,
30 seconds.
the Green Harit Kranti is also biggest example in front of us, and we can adopt the new technology in farming sector. Other thing we can say that we should adopt the organic farming. It's a very means cost effective and as well as very productive. Other things interlinking the rivers also can lead a good step by the government. Yes, friends, it's the basic needs. And I would conclude to my topic. We have to come together and we have to do on behalf of us, and also government should take more step means source of our GDP. Thank you. Jai Hind.
Okay, Mukesh Saab. Very touchy topic, very important topic as a nation also because our population is too much and our agriculture sector is really a key to this. If we can take care of some policy matters as far as the food prices goes, and we help our farmers or we assure them assured price or some minimum support price, then probably things will improve. And some national level corrective measures for storages, because a lot of food is wasted, a lot of grains are wasted in India because of lack of infrastructure. Government has to create state of the art infrastructure, storage houses, warehouses, so that there is enough channelization of this or mobilization of these foods produced. Today what has happened, if there is a vegetable surplus in UP, it doesn't reach out to other states, though there is enough infrastructure to move fast. Today our train, rail, road, surface transport are very, very good. Even air transport is coming up in a big way. Almost all cities are getting air transport connectivity. Train connectivity has become very strong. Road has improved. So we need to look after this issue, that how fast we can move from one part of the country to the other part, these food, grain, and all these produce which agriculture sector is giving to us, and there is minimum wastage. If this is plugged, especially better storehouses, warehouses, some subsidies, some kind of government owned things also can come up, or private partnership can also come up in this, so that with the help of technology we preserve it for longer duration and we supply it in quick time before it gets wasted. Probably this will be a big element if we can help. That is how you see some of the areas there is a surplus of food or vegetables or grains, and the other part it is not reaching. So farmers are at loss, society is at loss, nation is at loss because of mismanagement in this area. Okay, good. Renuka, ready?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Mukesh Saab, please keep time.
Yeah. Renuka, you may start.
Good morning, everyone. Today, first of all, happy day to everyone. And for today, my lecture topic is rural development, basic importance of rural development. So, rural development, it is basically a process of improving the quality of life or the financial or economic stability or the well-being of people living in the rural areas. And it still remains the core and overall development of our country, that is India, because I think here more than two-thirds of the country's people are dependent on agriculture for their livelihood, and here more than one-third of the population is living below poverty line and belongs from the rural area. As Mahatma Gandhi also said that the aspiration for the self-reliant development should start from a village development for as per the Indian perspective. And yes, hence it is very important also and very realistic also. As rural development is important not only for the majority population that resides only in the rural area, but also for the population that resides in the urban area. As India is the second largest migrant worker population after China in the whole world, and due to this COVID-19 pandemic hit, the reverse migration also was a part of it, part of the action plan, and hence resulted in many types of unemployment that was majorly affected the rural area. The most basic types of unemployment that affected the rural area was the disguised and seasonal unemployment. And now, hence, thanks to the COVID-19, it was much more on the high edge. So these type of things that can be or that can be solved only by focusing on the rural development in India, as our leaders also think that the rural development centric model should be initiated, as India's most of the population resides in the rural India. Then there's almost all the very important factors or features that hence define the rural development. But there are many objectives that needs to be brought in focus for the improvement of these areas, like to improve the wages of the rural people who work as a part-time labor or as a labor in the fields, and increase in more employment possibilities, or the unemployment should be reduced. Then then the health privileges, education opportunities in the areas, as due to the COVID-19 also, as the online education is not that much popular in the rural areas.
Last 30
And the
seconds.
public health and sanitation, women empowerment, and hence all these points should be considered in the rural development. And there are various initiatives and government schemes that are hence following to overcome these perspectives. Some of these are National Rural Livelihood Mission or Manrega. Manrega is one of the highest achievement we have occurred in Manrega. That's Mahatma Gandhi National Rural Employment Guarantee Scheme. And there are various Swachha Bharat Mission, Deen Dayal Upadhyay Scheme. So these, I think,
Time
rather
up.
than making more schemes, the main motive that should be to make people aware of these schemes, and hence the accountability and the effectibility of these schemes to be increased more and more. Because we don't need more schemes, we have a lot of them. We just need to improve, do it or implement it in a proper way, and we'll be on the route of development, as for both rural and urban India. Thank you.
Good, Renuka. Flow is as usual very good, fast, points naturally flowing. Rural development is a key area for our future as a nation. We cannot have only urban development and wish to become a superpower. That will be the biggest mistake if we can do that. We should incorporate in our overall development plan the rural area. We will sort out many issues if we really empower our rural economy. Pandemic has shown us it is a rural economy which has really helped us. Our country did not face many problems. Developed countries had to really remove lockdown because there was no food production. Vegetables were not reaching. In India, there was no problem because large population still could work with agriculture, daily needs, and people really small level people shifted to selling vegetables, milk related things, or daily needs items. It was switching over of job. So it gives clear hint that if we want to address the population issue, we want to create more employment, if we want to raise our GDP, everywhere the solution revolves around rural economy, rural development. We cannot have few cities. I am audible? I think there was some network issue. Am I audible?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir, now you're audible.
Okay.
Yes, sir. Now audible.
So what I was saying that rural development is a key ingredient to our superpower making. We really need to address all issues through rural development. It will be biggest mistake if we don't understand these basics. Our GDP through agriculture will boost, will go to a great height. Our all employment can really get satisfied when we create more in rural areas. I don't mean creating industry. It is new kind of industrial pattern can come up. Biotechnology, solar related things, some kind of modern agriculture techniques, farming, technology plus farming. These two collaborations will help us or will help our future generations and technical expertise to come up with a lot of innovations. Already things are going up in the developed pockets in India, especially Western Maharashtra or Haryana or Punjab. You see Western UP, you see these things, and this same model can be implemented everywhere in the nation, and it will be a great fast tracked development if we really focus on our rural areas. Okay, good, Renuka, as usual. Who is next? Omkar? Vinayak? Kumar?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Kumar, you are recording? Kumar?
Yes, sir. It's been recording, and there is some network issue on my side also.
Okay, okay. Okay, we will see. We will club it, whatever best comes out. Okay, Renuka, keep time. Okay, Vinayak, noted.
Yes, sir. You may start. Vinayak, you may start.
No, it's Kumar's turn.
Can I take it last because I'm in mid of call? So
Yes,
is
yes.
it possible?
Kumar, you are there or network issue? Or we will ask someone else then if there is a network issue. Who is there? Omkar is not responding. Okay, sorry, I was out of network. Am I audible?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Okay. Who was about to speak? Was it Omkar?
Uh,
Kumar?
yes, I'm ready.
Okay. Renuka, keep time.
Yes. Kumar, you may start.
Okay. Give me 1 second. One of us and to sir and to all present here. I will not talk specifically on any topic, but I would like to take this moment to pay my respect to the all the army personals and uh, all the people who are serving at the front, as well as to all the people who are working day and night to bring up to help their family. So, keeping and drawing this spirit of the today, I would like to first of all say Happy Republic Day to every one of you. And we all know that India got its independence in 1947, and now in this year we are celebrating it as Amrit Mahotsav of 75 years of the independence. So this independence has been come up from the various struggles which our freedom fighters have been went through, and this freedom we have to take to is a larger aspect, and we can't take this in any we have to take it seriously, so that the struggle or the things which the freedom fighters have done, it would be fruitful in the upcoming years when we will be celebrating our 100 years of independence. That day India should have become a superpower which we all are dreaming of, we all are dreaming of. So this has to be brought up together. We can't country is known for the peace country. So this unity has to be brought up in various aspects. The country is progressing in various fields, like there is amendment in the laws, in the there are reforms which have been brought up to strengthen our rules and regulations. There are things which are taking at good pace. For example, the various rape cases and of the women's and the harassment of the domestic violence of women's have been brought up. There is a topic which is undergoing in the constitution, in the judiciary, which is the marital rape. Is it not under immunity? Should it be under immunity or not? So these topics have to be brought up because the country is progressing and the changes have to be made. So, lastly, I would like to take this time to again congratulate all countrymen that it has been a very long time. Like Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru in the
Last 30 seconds.
1930 on the 26th January embarked the Republic Day from the Purna Swaraj in the Lahore session. So that day, it has been then the constitution came into force in on 26th January 1950. So it is all in all our whole effort of the countrymen, and that's all. Thank you.
Okay, Kumar, general spontaneous talk, and I will dwell upon it little bit. Today, let's respect all those people who are true sons and daughters of Mother India. It starts with, let's start with known sectors, defense forces, frontline warriors. Then coming down to scientists who are really bringing technology and a lot of modernization to our nation, lot of name and fame, especially if you see we need their contribution in defense sector. Then coming down to corona warriors, our nursing staff and doctors, tremendous service these people are giving. Coming down to at the internal security matters, police forces, paramilitary forces, they are also equally doing very good job. Then coming to banking people, if you remember demonetization and especially in corona period, these people also suffered a lot. You will not believe the number of people who died during pandemic from the banking sector. They are also our modern warriors. Taxpayers, those who are honestly paying tax, they are also economic warriors, sincere warriors who are really contributing to the nation. Mark my words, next uprising, if at all it comes, it will be from these taxpayers. Taxpayers' money cannot be taken granted. Politicians or any non-productive sector, if at all it is flourishing and doing good. Suppose we want to buy defense equipments. What is the source? Taxpayers' money. We need more honest taxpayers, and their money is to be accountable. Every rupee to be accountable. If something goes wrong, corruption is there in that rupee, we all need to answer. Next comes all sincere students. All sincere students who are really looking forward for their career and they are eager to serve country in whatever capacity. Everyone can serve country. So on and so forth. I will take one more category, that is parents, homemakers. In that particularly the homemakers who may not be doing job, but the biggest job they do is making home, are all mothers and sisters. They are the greatest warriors actually. They are the greatest pillars of nation building. If we are living in a free India, we need to acknowledge their contribution. We need to acknowledge the homemakers' contribution because they are shaping the futures. Suppose your and mine mother, if they have not given us good value, we may become prime minister, we may become chief of army staff, but our value system is not good. What kind of service we are going to render to the nation? It will be nuisance. So the biggest contribution is from homemakers. So there is lot to speak on this, but I'll stop it here, carrying forward what Kumar wanted to say. Let's remind ourselves. Okay, who is next?
Sir, I am ready.
Okay, Omkar. Kumar, can you keep time?
Yes, sir. Sure. Yes, Omkar, you may start.
Okay. Good morning, gentlemen. First of all, Happy Republic Day to all. Consumer have their own rights and responsibility. The consumer should be held at supreme in the country's economy by his own right and responsibility. So today's my lecture topic is consumer movement. The consumer every year 24th of December is observed as National Consumer Day in India. The theme of 2019 is alternate consumer grievance and dispute redressal. On this day, Consumer Protection Act 1986 has received the assent of the President and come into effect. It's observed to highlight the importance of the consumer movement and the need to take every consumer more aware of their rights and responsibility. The word consumer right is observed on 15 March. The Consumer Protect Act 2090 was passed by the Parliament in August 2019. Essential provisions provided in Consumer Act 2019. The Central Consumer Protect Authority is formed. Complaint can be filed in a consumer court wherein the complaint redressal or work. The court is formed. Consumer can seek compensation from harm caused by the product or services. The above 10 crore is provided uh, for the consumers act. The court act can refer settlement through the mediation by the consumers. The lastly, the background is the word Consumer Rights Day is inspired by the U.S. President John Kennedy, who sent a special message to the U.S. Congress on 15th March 1962. Our Gandhiji also once said, "A customer is the most important visitor on our premises. He is not dependent on us. We are dependent on him.
Last 30 seconds.
He is not an interpretation in our earth. He is the purpose of it. He is a part of it. We are nothing to do him favor by serving him." Lastly, I want to conclude that the Jago Grahak Jago is the good initiative by the government. The peoples are aware about their consumer rights. He is also aware. He check prices on different platform by online and by offline with different shops.
Time.
And after checking the manufacturing date, then he buy the products or the item which have to buy. Thank you.
Okay, good Omkar. Consumer protection, consumer movement, consumerism. These are all the new words, new areas. As we are developing, we are discussing it. And it will be a sign of a developed nation when consumer is protected. Consumer has got every right to get correct kind of services and products. And if there is any grievances, then that consumer can go to appropriate forum. This is a setup, and we are a mature democracy, a mature nation, a developed nation now, who are addressing all consumer related complaints. And what Omkar was saying, that Jago Grahak Jago, this is really happening. People know their rights as a consumer. They should get correct kind of education, correct kind of services. If there is a product related complaints, there are different forums. Consumer forum is there. If it is banking related thing, there is a banking grievances channel. RBI is really open to any kind of complaints, and the complaints are resolved in time. What I was elaborating about different warriors, I missed a very prominent warrior, teacher. We must not forget the importance of teacher. There are two kinds of God on earth. One is teacher and the another is doctor, who really change people's lives. But both the professions need a lot of introspections because a lot of market oriented impact has happened on these two professions. But nonetheless, there are many good professionals, honest professionals who are to the core doing their duties. Okay, Omkar, good. This is very important area as we will develop as a nation. These things will improve further. Nobody will have any complaints because the complaints will be addressed very effectively by the appropriate authorities. Now we'll go to Vikas or Vinayak. Who is ready? Vinayak.
Sir, Vinayak.
Okay, Omkar, keep time.
Yes, sir. A very happy Republic Day to all. 73rd Republic Day. So my card for the discussion is card number 18, and the topic is Indian economy. So here it goes. I hope the timer start.
Wait.
Okay.
Start when I.
Okay. So the Indian economy. If you see, as we got independent on 47, but came into force our constitution uh, on 26 January 1950, and we were newly made nation was earlier totally dependent on the past colonial rule, which has full control over the all trade and economy, because we were under that rules and regulations under that region. After the independence, the economy, being a newly nation, was not fully developed and was slightly down. At that during those period, 1 rupees was before the independence was higher than $1, and at that time just got independent, it was 1 rupee equal to $1. Later on, the factors, the challenges faced by the nation like poverty, lack of jobs, educations, and other sectors. At that time, we were totally dependent on the foreign need, where the economic crisis started building up, like the famines and all. During the 1991, when the LPG reform came, at that time our finance minister Manmohan Singh, which put the reform. LPG stands for liberalization, uh, P stand for privatization, and G for globalization, where the economy was opened up. Before that, our economy was closed because a single entity required a license to particular work on it, which has all the control of the government. But because of the crisis, when we are international, you can say deposits were less. Like currently, the crisis faced by the Sri Lanka, which was far less. We were forced to negotiate the terms and conditions imposed by World Bank, due to which result in the liberalization LPG reform scheme. Today, the economy is being impacted by the COVID, but it was working before that only. From 2014, it was dipping. If you see, the overall economy is divided in further sectors like agriculture, manufacturing, you can say software services and all. But the most of the factor affects the economy is the agriculture, because being an agriculture
Last
dependent country,
30 seconds.
are mostly focus and a lot of money is being invested in this sector only. The other sectors like manufacturing, all, if you see from prior to 2014 itself, they were dipping. Our micro and mid small scale industries were not able to survive the previous competition. But since India took a lot of bold step, like coming out of from RCEP and other free trade agreements, where the country has suffered a lot of losses. Eventually, some country, I mean, understand, you can say agreements
Time
like
up.
green energy, diverse multimedia, where they have घसीटे, I mean, घसीटा India को at the international form, where arbitration has ruled out against the India and a lot of losses have been taken. Such factors where a lot of money has been removed because of improper agreements in terms of international tribunal arbitration over there has affected a lot of in this side. Overall, I would say strong economic will come where more and more properly guidelines or rules can be created for them. Thank you.
Okay, Vinayak, you have many points, but if you can really focus on organizing them in a correct order, it will come up very well. You generally don't have problem of content. You are missing on organizing it properly. Okay, Vinayak, focus on it.
So I just went blunt this time actually.
Yes, yes, I know.
Yes, sir.
Okay, no issue. Indian economy, in a nutshell, we can say we are yet to do justice to our economy. It is just haphazard. For just Vinayak is confessing now, it could have been much better. Similar is the state of our economy. GST has come up. People are anticipating some corrective measures because of it. Though there are a lot of critics, there are a lot of loopholes, but things will come up slowly. Tax system is facing little reform. We want reform. We want our citizens to behave well, our citizens to be honest in their functioning, our bureaucrats to be honest. A lot of things are depending upon the human element. No matter what kind of constitution is given to us by our forefathers, but if that constitution implementation is not correct, what will happen? Similar were the words of Dr. Babasaheb Ambedkar when the people were saying about constitution. He and the other people on the panel said, we have created a good constitution as far as our understanding goes, but it will depend largely on the people who are going to follow it. We have our homes. Generally, they are good homes. But it depends how we conduct ourselves in our homes. Same is this case with Indian economy or for every sector. Okay, good. Vikas, ready?
Yes, sir, ready.
Okay, there should not be any confusion, Vikas. Then and there decisions, you take different topics or you repeat your topic. Okay? Vinayak, go ahead for time.
Ready, Vikas?
Good morning,
Go ahead,
everyone.
Vikas.
Yes. Good morning, everyone. My today topic is Girl Child. We can see that on the occasion of 1973 Republic Day, girls nowadays are playing an important role in every field, whether it's corporate, defense, any of the things. The National Girl Day is celebrated on 24 January since. So it has been observed that we have a motto, girl equality. We can see that in 21st century, most of the we are having in the unity of diversity, in which we can see the equality has been given to the both of the gender, girl as well as boy. When we talk about the specific, we can see nowadays we can see the defense participation is more. As per the data in the multimedia, 7% girls have been induced in army, 9% is into the navy, and 27% into the air force. We can see that recently the Supreme Court has also allowed girls to go into the NDA for further. So we can see that now the trend has been changing. Initially there was some constraint in the specific branches for the girls to participate, but nowadays we can see the all the opportunities are open up. Current scenario, we can see all the entrepreneurs and startup programs are held by the girls. We can see our defense ministers are also being. So all in all, I would like to highlight an important role. Like a girl child is playing an important role. We can see that it is had been said by a famous quote. A teacher can guide thousands of students if we educate a girl. So in this way, we can see that the countries like India is more focused to educate the girl so that it is a growing nature from them. And the current scenario, we can see that there are different opportunities, systems, initiatives has been taken by the government in order to educate the girl in an appropriate manner. We can see the literacy rate in the south is more because the main factor is a girl. The girls in the southern regions are more educated as compared to the northern region. So basically, we are learning from the south part of our country that how the literacy rate can be, and there are lots of benefits. And current scenario, we can see they plays a very important role. They are multitasking in short. We can see their housewife, their corporate women, business women, caretaker. So all in all, we can see the management skill of a girl is more
Last
as
30.
compared to all in all. I would like to say that in 21st century, girls are also given a good responsibilities and opportunity to excel their futures, and our country is giving the wings to fly to the above heights. Thank you.
Good,
16
Vikas.
seconds left.
Yes, finished before time, no issue. Good. Confidence is high. Talk has come up well. It is the flow was good. Much improved performance, Vikas. Maintain the momentum. Points were good. Examples were correct, and you have to carry forward this kind of momentum, Vikas. Generally, you misses the momentum. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay, good. Now we will not dwell upon much. We will go to now new members. If they want to open up, they want to say something. I think the regular members are over. We will start with Bansode Sahib or from hostel. Vivek, then Sonu. I think couple of them network issue.
Yes, sir.
Okay, Vivek, you all can decide today. You can give your introduction or you want to speak on a topic. It's your choice. But be regular,
Mm,
accomplish your goal. You are here to study. Okay?
yes, sir. Sir, I want to introduce myself first of all.
Okay. Go ahead.
Mm, yes, sir. As you already know, I am Vivek Daud from the Maratha hostel, and I have done my graduation in biotechnology last year, and now I am preparing for the competitive exam in agriculture related sectors. And uh, I I have to added one point in that under the guidance of respected Wing Commander T.R. Jadhav sir, we are growing up daily, and new learning happens in the daily basis. Uh, Thank you for giving me the opportunity to introduce myself. Thank you, sir.
Okay, good, Vivek. Wing Commander Jadhav, sir, what is his age? You know it? Vivek. Vivek, I am audible? Okay. Vivek, can you hear me?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay. Wing Commander Jadhav, sir, his age, you know it?
Uh, 83, sir. 83 years old.
83, 84. So at this age, I think students don't match his energy. His energy is too high, isn't it? So you have to do justice to his efforts also. He is very regular. He wants you all to do well, and you must respect that people around you are taking so much of efforts. Your parents are hopeful that you will do something. You all are here to study. I wish we can contribute to your success. You be on board regularly. Your communication or your competitive exam related, you must have heard today many topics. Through this journey, I am very happy with the people who are regular, and their flow is coming up, their knowledge is building up, their confidence level is going up. They can probably today also in any organization they can perform as a leader like role. That is the beauty of this small exercise. Today they can handle roles, they can handle some situations, they can perform some task independently. This is how you build up your confidence, communication skill, personality. Everything grows. Your knowledge grows, everything grows. Okay, Vivek, good. We will look forward for your regular participation. Who is there next? Anyone from hostel or link gone? I think Sonu. Sonu is there. बनसोडे साहेब, तुम्हाला बोलायचं काही? Okay, maybe some network issue or any other student who wants to speak something on this auspicious day. We deliberately kept this session just to remind ourselves that our life is important. We are an important member of this great nation, and let's do something. That something is anybody's guess. It is up to you how to shape that something for our nation, our great nation. We need to contribute. At least we have to perform basic roles as a citizen and try and achieve our own aspirations. Do something for your own self, for your family, for society, for nation. And these are the days we need to remind ourselves, take the stock of the situation, review our life, where we are heading. Anyone who wants to say something? I am audible?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir, you're right.
Okay, okay.
Yes,
Sir.
So, shall we call it a day? Nobody wants to say anything?
Sir, it
Sir,
is an honor to say today,
hello,
sir,
sir.
Okay,
to be present here, sir.
okay, good. Yes, Vivek. Vivek,
Sir, I
you.
have a little bit issue.
Yes.
Can uh, sir, can we select a specific topic for the representing, or can we talk randomly on a specific topic
Any
like
topic.
we have think or we have studied that?
See, you can bring your own topics, your regular topics from your studies. You are doing agriculture bachelor degree.
Yes, sir.
So you can bring your own topics. It will be a knowledge enhancement for others, and it is your own revision. And slowly pick up other topics you will
Yes,
be
sir. Okay.
hearing. And there are some recordings. You can listen to ready-made contents. You can have your own way of handling it. Aim is firstly to open up, to improve our English, to improve our confidence, to improve our communication skills, to improve our leadership role, to improve our personality. Knowledge enhancement is happening if you are participating. You speak only 3 minutes, but you are listening for hour to others. It's a huge knowledge gain if you really listen carefully. At least one point from each script is a value addition. Okay, it's a, you must open up your minds. Anyone else?
Sir,
Yes, Renuka.
sir, actually, I don't have a particular thing to tell, but yesterday I found a quote and I found it very interesting, very relatable. So I just wanted to share it with
Yes,
everyone. It was that you can never be old and wise if you are never young and crazy. So I think it was much relatable for an active or a proactive person to be in life and go ahead with all your interest and all your enthusiasm if you want to achieve something.
very true. Very deep meaning statement. And I don't know, but I'm trying to live with that. Same is with Wing Commander Jadov, who is a mentor for this all Maratha boys hostel. 84 years age. You can see any Fauji. He joins at the age of 18, 21, 24, whatever. He remains at that age even if he retires. That is a beauty. So that energy and all those things, you need to really live with it. Good, Renuka, you shared it. Very nice. Anyone else?
Thank you, sir.
Okay, then we'll call it a day. Happy Republic Day once again. Let's worship our nation's value system. Let's build our lives. Let's be energetic, what Renuka has just highlighted. And let's do justice to the overall life. Life is beautiful. Okay, have a good day. Bye. Jai Hind.
Jai
Jai,
Hind,
sir.
sir. Good day.
Jai Hind,
Sir,
sir. Thank you.
Jain, sir.